Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Dini Arif. So I'm gonna explain, or I'm gonna present about the codings that we use on the Pbt presentations. So the first thing that I want to explain, I want to show is we want to make sure that it will show the patient informations or the name of the system. So for this system, or for our system, is patient informations, and then it will show that system menu. For the first one is insert, the second one is update, the third one is delete, and the fourth one is display, and the fifth one is exits the system. So for the first one, which is insert. So for the inserts, we use the commands. Before that, we need to do a command from get pass, import get pass. We get pass this command we will use to the password, which is we need to get past the password by not typing, or by not input the password. And then import MySQL connector is to connect with the MySQL that we will use. For the command that we use on the insert, so the first thing first, we use the connections, which is mysql.connector.connect. And then so for this command, basically this is for establish for the connections to the MySQL. So we know that if we want to connect with the MySQL, we need to assign the password, the username, and then the host that we want to use, and then what database that we want to use. So for this Pbt, so we use a host, which is a local host, and then we use a database that we want to change, or we want to update. So we use a patient information. So and then we use a user. For user, we put input. So if the SQL, or if another user SQL have a different usernames, like we use a default username, which is root. So it can still connect, but you have to input the username. And then for the password, we just use a default password, which is no password. So we use the command get pass, which is that we import from the get pass. And then for the SQL command, we use a command MySQL instead, or we declare the command is MySQL underscore insert underscore query. And then we declare that insert into human, which is human is the table that we want to put on the database, or we want to change on the database patient information. So this one is first name, last name, age, gender, phone number. So this 5 thing is the field that we have to fill, or we have to input for the informations into the table. And then the value, which is percent string. So this percent s it say that we want to input the value for string type value. And then for the input, we declare that the input, which is record to insert. So the information that we want to input is this one. We have the first name, the last name, the age, the gender, and the phone number. we can also change we can also change how many that we want to insert, like this one, or this one row is it just count as one record. Yeah, it's count as one record. So for this one, we need to input the 5 record into the patient, into the human table, and then we use command cursor execute many. So for this, we want to execute the command that we want to insert. So for the insert input, you have a 2 command, which is MySQL insert query is this, and then the record to insert, which is the input that we want to put inside the table. And then we use a command connection commit, which is for making sure that all the command is commit to the database that we want, like database patient information, and the table is human. And then for print cursor row count, so if the command that we enter is successfully, so it will show that the cursor row count, which is the record, it will count the record that we put into the table. So for the one row, it will say that one record. So for this is 5 record, so it will say that 5 record insert successfully into human table. So if the connection of the command is error, so it will give the output, which is something is wrong, please try again. So we need to change the insert or the insert commands that we want to put in. And then for the second one is update. So we use the same as before, which is from get pass, import MySQL connector, and then for the connection establish, we use the same one. And then the SQL command for this update, which is update human set phone number. So basically we want to update the table phone number, which is into the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 for the phone number. So we want to put at where it have a 5 record, so we need to declare at where we want to set the phone number that we want to update. So this is where we want to set, which is or we want to update, which is where first name is city. So it will update only on the city, or the first name is city. And then we use the same thing, which is cursor execute for the SQL command, and then connection commit, which is for the commit command for the all the thing for the database and for the table. And then for accept, it will show that the record update successfully into human table. So it will print the record that successful. And then for delete, so we use the same one, from get pass, import get pass, and then connection establish. And then for the SQL command, we use the delete from human. So basically delete from humans is the input or the record on the human will be deleted will be deleted by this command. So after the command or after we input the delete command, and then all the things that the table human have will be deleted, so it will be empty on the table human. And then it will show that the record delete successfully from human table. And then for the fourth one is display. So we use the same thing from get pass, import get pass, and then connection established. And then for this we use a SQL command, which is select star from human. So select star from human, which is it will show that all the things or all the input that have that on the human table will be shown by row. So for this it will show by row, like one row to one row and another row, so it will show by row. So it will show that one row, second row, third row, fourth row, and the fifth row. So each row have a first name, last name, age, gender, phone number. Each row have a field that it will print, so all of that will be print each row. So if the SQL is error or the command is error, it will show that error reading data from MySQL table. And then for the fifth one is print thank you and please stay safe, is for the exit. And then for the wrong number, which is if we input the wrong number on the first one, which is enter choice. So if we input the wrong number, which is like 6 or anywhere like except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number, it will show that wrong number, please try again, and then it will continue on the first one, or it will back to the first one. So that's it for the coding of the Pbt presentation.
So dekat sini dia akan display first insert, second update, third delete, 4 display, dan 5 is exit. So saya akan terangkan tentang insert dengan update. So dekat sini kita pilih nombor 1, masukkan username, password. So dekat sini dia akan keluar record 5 record insert successfully into a human table. So kita exit, kita try masuk kepada MySQL untuk tengok table insert kita ke dalam MySQL. Lepas tu show database, okay. So kita create patient information, seperti dalam command ni ada patient information. So kita dah create database patient information. Lepas tu kita boleh tengok use patient information. So kita nak tengok dalam patient information tu table dalam patient information. So kita bagi command show tables semicolon. Okay, so kami dah create dalam table patient information ni ada human. So kita nak tengok dalam kita dah create dalam table human ni ada ni information record insert. Kita ada Daniel, Siti, Sharvin, Rafiuddin dengan Nurul dalam table kita. So kita bagi command select star from human. So select from human, kita guna select star from human. So this is first name, last name, age, gender dengan phone number. Macam dalam ni Daniel Arif, Siti Naratira, Sharvin Daran, Rafiuddin Sani, Nurul Nafisa dengan dia punya age, gender dengan M ni for male and F2 for female. So the number have a number phone here. So next kita exit untuk pergi untuk terangkan tentang update pula. So kita masukkan file, enter. Okay, so kita pergi update 2, kita tekan 2, enter. Username sama, password, enter. So kita exit, kita pergi MySQL, okay. So kita pergi show databases macam biasa, databases untuk tengok. So patient information, lepas tu kita pergi use patient information untuk masuk database patient information. So tekan bagi command show tables untuk tengok tables dalam patient information. So lepas tu kita tengok kita update. Kalau ikutkan dalam command ni, untuk update kita update city. Okay, kita update city punya nombor phone, iaitu jadikan dia 12345678891 untuk city. Kalau nak tukar nama orang lain, kita akan tukar dekat sini kat command ni. So kita update city punya. So kita bagi command select from human. So dekat sini Siti punya nombor phone dah bertukar. Sebelum ni nombor telefon Siti depan dia 5454444854. Okay. So sekarang dia dah tukar kepada 12345678891. So diikut update yang kat sini lah. Okay, saya pas kepada Sharvin Daran.
So this is our Pbt presentations coding. You can see here. Okay, I think just now Tira should explain you about insert and update. So I'm gonna start from delete, display and exit. So I'm gonna do display first. So you can see this. Okay, we have insert, update, delete, display and exit. Tira already do insert and update, so now I'm gonna do display. So display number 4, enter. So username is root. So yeah, you can see here it displays the name, everything, and the age, gender, and the phone number. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you delete. Okay, so you can see our first you can see our display coding. Yeah, so this is our display coding here, you can see. So our output should be the first name, last name, age, gender, phone number. It follows the row. You can see here the first one. You can see the first name here, the last name in the second and first row, the age in the second row, the gender in the third row, and the phone number in the fourth row. So now let's go to delete. So delete is number 3. So 3. You see this is my thing. You can see here. So let's see what happens if we delete. Our delete coding is this. Okay, delete from human. Something. The name root. Record deleted successfully from human table. So you can see here empty set, which means it's already deleted the table. Okay, so this is our coding for delete. It's here. Yeah, so now the last one is exit, which is number 5. Enter. Thank you, please stay safe. So this is what, because we set the output as thank you, please stay safe. Okay, so yeah, thank you. That's all for PPT presentation.